Bubble. So, guys, I wanted to ask, who is? I know Dame Lillard was unanimously named the MVP. Bubble, the bubble, the MVP bubble, or whatever we want to call it.
Yeah.
Guys, I want to know who was your best performer in the bubble and why. So, Abbas, I'll start with you because we know it ain't gonna be Dame.
No. Okay, so Damian Lillard, fair enough, got it, and I can agree why people do it, but I think like people are living in the moment when it came to Damian Lillard, right? The reason I say
it's 8 games, you got to live in the moment.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the real MVP was Devin Booker, and the reason for that is he was 8-0 in the actual bubble itself.
Mm-hmm.
He hit some amazing shots like Dame Lillard did, but he still hit the shot of the entire bubble, the game winner against the Clippers. On top of that, the fact that he got his team that close to the playoffs when they had no right to really be there is why, for me, Devin Booker was the MVP of the bubble. But I'm not going to disregard Dame's performances, but he only got it because, you know, he put on numbers that were over-exaggerated, really, because they weren't as clutch as, like, at the end of the day when it came down to the game. But Devin Booker, for me, was the MVP.
Oh, wow. Abbas. Brown Bay list. That's what we call it. Brown Bay list.
Trademarked. It's trademarked.
That's what you should be known as. That's what you should be known as from now on. I agree with you, bro. I do agree with you. In terms of like, I do feel like Devin Booker was the real MVP of this, regular season bubble. I'm not going to discredit, Dame's performances because they've been great. He's got in the past 3 games, if you're excluding the playing game, he's got over 40 points. Led his team to get that, 8th seed. Not just 9th seed to get in the play-in, but to get the 8th seed and put them in a better position to win against the Grizzlies and secure a playoff spot against the Lakers. But for me, the true MVP is Devin Booker, man. What he's done, the main core, the main player on this Suns team, for them to come into the bubble 13th, no one ever thought they'll at least have a running shot against the playoffs. No one ever thought that. For them to go 8-0 on the bubble, to be the only undefeated team is just quite stunning. And like what Monty Williams said, you ain't the Suns of the old. You've gained the respect of the league, you gained the respect of me, because I just thought, what's the point of the Suns being there? Like, they should have made at least a 20 teams to come to the bubble. I just thought, what's the point of the Suns being there? But they showed everyone that have heart, belief, and just playing the game of basketball well. You can be this close. And it was a bit unfortunate that they didn't get there. Portland winning by a point against your team, Toni, the Nets, which did a good job. But, for me, my MVP of the bubble was Devin Booker. But I can start wanting to give it to Dame because he's actually got his team into a playoff position or, a chance to actually get into the playoffs. And he's put up mad numbers. And he's shown why he's the best point guard in the league right now. And he's going to be a problem for many years to come. So don't disrespect Dame. Yeah.
I'm going to say one thing quick. I understand these Devin Booker shouts, because that game winner over Paul George, calm, 8-0, and no one gave the Suns a chance coming into the bubble. They were just there like, they can mathematically still get it, but no one had a chance. But the reason I'm going to pick Dame over Booker in this situation is because at the end of the day, he got his team into the playoffs. Like, the Suns couldn't do any more. They won all their games, and fair play to them. But you got to deep it. Like, that's 8 games in a row. Yeah. Where was this team in the regular season? I feel like the Suns just came in and said, you know what, screw it. We ain't got nothing to do. Let's just go out there and play free basketball. No crowds. Just go out and it happens. You can't go on the street. I'm not disregarding anything they've done because they played some really good basketball and Devin Booker showed that he's a killer. But we've been knowing this about Devin Booker. But the fact that because your main at the start of the bubble, your main guys who thought we were going to get into that 8 seed was kind of like maybe the Grizzlies and the Pelicans. We maybe said the Trailblazers, maybe, but I feel like the Trailblazers have rallied as a team.
I definitely said the Trailblazers.
Dame have put them on their back really. He's shooting shots from the logo like it's nothing. And at the end of the day, he got his team to the playoffs because they matched the Grizzlies and then they had to go up against the Grizzlies. And then they still beat the Grizzlies, you know what I mean? So they do earn, they deserve that spot in my opinion. So you might as well just give him that. It's an 8-game MVP, meaning like it don't mean much. So you might as well give it to the person who achieves something. But no disrespect to the Suns.
I agree with you still. Yeah, no disrespect to them because they've done a good job. And again, like what Monty Williams said, I think for them, their aim for next season, just for the years to come, is that they only be a team that can control their own destiny, that they can actually not worry about any other team losing games for them to get into a player contention. But I think they've probably just got that guy who's really there yet with Devin Booker, which can actually be consistently a top player and not worry about someone like his fatigue or, if he's really in the right shape to kind of, play at least 40 minutes a game, whereas the Pelicans have that with Zion. But Zion's still young, so I'm not going to really hold any cards over him. So, yeah.
A shout out TJ Warren, though. Someone that no one even cared about him going into this bubble. He did his thing. I understand he got clamped by Butler, but you can't forget what he did leading up to that game. And to be honest, he's probably not going to do much after this bubble. So let's give him his bubble moment. He deserves like a special mention for that.